this stuff all the time. I mean, it's like,
So when I was a kid, I wanted to learn how to play the violin. I thought it was one of the coolest instruments out there, hands down, just because of all the stuff you do with it and just the sound that it produces. It's very beautiful. So when I finally got my violin, thanks to my grandmother, I rushed home, ready to play it, but there was an issue. The bow was not making a sound from the violin. Like when I rubbed the bow on the violin, it didn't make a sound. So went to class, learned the basics, how to pluck it, how to hold it, things like that. But we never learned how to produce the sound from the violin. You think it would just play, but this is my first violin, it's my first instrument. So I didn't know anything. And me being the introvert that I was, the shy kid that I was, I didn't really talk to anybody like, hey, how do you make a sound from your violin? Didn't ask the teacher because I expected the teacher to teach us that, like that's lesson number one. This is how you produce a sound from your instrument. But we just stuck with the basics, like how to pluck it first. But it wasn't until one day when I really, really, really wanted to know how to produce a sound from my own instrument that I asked one of my friends, Malik. I said, Malik, how do you produce a sound from this? Like, how do you make it play? And Malik told me, he said, oh, all you do is just take a quarter or a dime or a penny even and just scratch off the rosin and it'll produce like the powdery white rosin that you need to play your instrument. And I was like, really? So when I went home, I opened my violin case, took out the rosin, took a penny, scratched it off, and lo and behold, it produced a white rosin substance that I needed to produce sound. So I rubbed my bow on it, rubbed the bow on my violin, and bam, there was music. So it's interesting what you can do if you can just ask somebody for information, because information does change situations, and my situation changed. And I learned how to play the violin just because I asked somebody else. How do you do it?